students and in front of the intellectuals. Basically, this foundation, 91, is started with the government wants to promote slum areas, attached slum areas, lands to develop a sports culture among them. It's basically a bureaucrat's baby. One acre place, about 600 children they play in a mass of time, one place of centrally located in Hyderabad. 500 children are totally free. All this surrounding slum areas, 9 games we promoting there. About 40 coaches are there. That is the one thing. And more than that, under Build India through sports, we go to doorsteps of the government schools, orphanage homes, street children homes, different places. About 30,000 children are connected with us. It was a small organization with the help of the corporates and CSR and all. We have one welding machine. With that, we get the scrap from the market. We make a small basketball boards and courts like that, poles, and we donate to all the schools. Now, the children are really enjoying. The sports is a subject where we want to promote in a big way. India is the biggest diabetic capital of the world. Now, undertaking sports in a very early age in the school, we can also having a lot of talent in India. Now in Beijing we got 3 medals, and London 6 medals. Now Rio is coming on 5th. We are going to start the biggest sporting event. We are expecting 10 medals. I am connected with this NIFT for a long time. 20 years back, when it was constructing, Mr. Somashekar was the director, my friend. We played together cricket in our younger days. I have developed my foundation myself. We developed a tennis courts here and basketball, cricket ground, and I think still it's there, sir. That facility is there after 20 years also. We can utilize all the students. Foundation will help you to get better. We get our coaches, directors agrees to that. And he himself a sportsman, he plays tennis regularly. And all the faculty, our job is to voluntarily we want to help in the sports. Sports is a subject where education without sports is incomplete. That's what we promote in the schools and colleges. A lot of colleges we visit. NIFT also can take the advantage of our foundation, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for giving that.
Dr. Rajaram, Mr. Sai Baba, distinguished faculty, students, parents. On these kind of occasions, the most boring part of the ceremony is the chief guest speech. And unfortunately, I am the culprit here. So what I'll do is, and the MC also asked me to speak a few words, so I'll literally do that. I'll just make 3 points. One address to the faculty, one address to the parents, and the third point address to the students. So let me begin by making a very important point to the faculty. I know many of them personally because I myself have been associated with this institution since quite some time. I used to head the tourism bureau here in Hyderabad, and we used to involve NIFT in lots of tourism related projects, government activities and so on. So I know for sure the capabilities, the competencies of the faculty. And as an individual attention is tremendous in these kind of institutions. And as we know, this is an industry which is run through creativity, through innovation, through kind of people who are self-driven, self-motivated. And this, I would say, is the main responsibility of the faculty, because lots of things that you teach can also be picked in other ways. These days, we see lots of MOOCs, lots of opportunities for peer learning, lots of online learning opportunities, and so on and so forth. Not to say that faculty can be replaced. Faculty do play a very, very vital role. But nevertheless, the bigger one thing which used to sadden me quite a lot when you would speak to the weavers, many of them, in fact a majority of them would share this feedback with us, that while they are into this art and this craft, their children have given up on this. Because it is proximate to Hyderabad, the children come here, pick some skills and kind of get into some software job, concentrate only on studies. I really won't agree to it. You should of course study as much as it is required, but there is a lot happening in your surroundings also, and do make good use of your time here in Hyderabad. We run a campaign in the city which is called Happening Hyderabad. The idea is to ensure that every weekend there is something or the other happening here, and we have been very fortunate that for the last year and a half we have been really able to position some of the most high quality events happening here. These could be music events, This could be theater, this could be sports, it could be recreation, it could be culture. So do stay engaged with the city. A lot is happening around you, and that is another very good way of understanding your context.
It's indeed a privilege for me to address you this morning. I think many of you would have come with your parents. They have come across, they've seen the institution. Very important is, I would like to thank you and your parents for choosing NIFT Hyderabad as the option to get admitted and to spend your 4 years and to graduate from this institution. NIFT Hyderabad is one of the finest institutions in the area of fashion design. In fact, design per se. Many of you would have dreamt to get admission to such an institution. Maybe you would have started dreaming from your 10th class onwards. Unless any of you here is forced by interest. Am I right in that?
Yes, sir.
Because many occasions I've seen students midway during the course come and tell me, sir, I'm not interested in this course. My dad pushed me into this. I was keen on doing medicine or engineering, but I think there are no such students here. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Good. I also hope the parents have also not pushed the students here by force. Am I assured on this, please? Yeah. So, having come here after a grueling set of tests, I think you have undergone the CAT, the GAT, what's called the situation tests. You are featured in the rank list, and based on the options and the place, you are selected NIFT Hyderabad.
Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, IAS, he is Secretary of Information Technology, and we have been working with sir when he was handling the tourism department. It's a great honor to have you, sir. And I thank Mr. K. Sai Baba Garu. He has emphasized the sports, that one should be a sports person as well, apart from the message given by Mr. Jayesh Ranjan that you should be good in education. Education and sports both should go hand in hand, then only you will fulfill yourself as a good citizen and contribute to the development of the country. So that was a great message, sir. And we have a detailed presentation from him after our break. After we gather back, Mr. K. Sai Baba will be giving a very detailed presentation about his foundation and how to train yourself into sports. I thank Dr. Rajaram Garu for facilitating us and giving us all the encouragement to organize such a good event, and he gave an opportunity to facilitate whatever we are providing to you.